Hey guys, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Today it's the Heroes Guide you've all been waiting for. So in the past few weeks I've been going through the S1 Heroes and recently started on the S2 Heroes. And today we are going to talk about the most important hero that you're going to come across in the first 2 seasons of Reign of Chaos. The most important hero that you're going to see in the first probably 6 months of the game. And that hero is the Immortal. He's the third of the S2 heroes. He is a cavalry hero and he is a ranged hero. He, as it says here, as always, suitable for leading mid or back row squads. But generally you're going to want to have him on your back row. But he can be used elsewhere as well. I've seen other players even use him on the front row, to be honest. But why is the Immortal so special? Well, we're going to have a look at him and have a look at his skills. To give you an idea of how important he is, I would say, in my opinion, he is the second best back row cavalry hero in the game. You're only going to get a better hero than him when you get the Avalanche SX hero. So that is how important Immortal is. If you think most of us do run with at least 2 cavalry legions, you know, you're gonna, if you can get him now, for those of you that are earlier in the game, just started in season 1, just started season 2, this guy is absolutely priority 1 for you at that point in the game. I would say, you know, if you're saving tickets, save your tickets in S1, your super recruitment tickets. When you get to that start of the S2 season, there'll be 2 different recruitment banners, and you want to be trying to get the luck, the seasonal recruitment with the banner that the Immortal is in. You want to be, as soon as that season 2 starts and you see fragments of the Immortal in the bar, you want to be collecting his fragments. You get the idea, guys. He's going to be absolutely key. And the other really good thing about him is that he pairs with Beast Queen on the front row, who is an S2 hero, and then Rosenblade, who is an S3 hero. So it's possible by the, you know, depending on if you have the VIP shop and you're able to accumulate a lot of tickets, you know, and you're recruiting you're collecting the fragments for these guys, then and you know you're specializing in cavalry in your account, then that Beast Queen Rosen Immortal combo is going to be very close to the best combination of cavalry all the way through until the end of the game, where you're getting the end of game SX heroes. That's the only time really where you might struggle with that combination to not win in a battle. Alright, so that's how important the Immortal is. His skills, skill 1 of course is Dictator skill, Leadership skill, heroes for this hero squad, and it's going to increase the marching capacity of the troops in the hero squad. As you can see, I don't actually have the Immortal, unfortunately, in my account. He's the one kind of key hero that I didn't get. His skill 2, so skill 2, immediately you'll notice it's a passive skill, so it could activate on any of the 8 turns. Its effective range is 5, so that's why he's suitable for the back row, because this will be, if you have him on the back row, this skill can target any of the 3 enemy squads in your opponent's legion. But the only downside really is that its target is only 1 random enemy squad. But let's have a look at what this specifically does. So after a normal attack, so that would be your troops basic attack, there is a 40% chance to cause 2 attacks on a random enemy squad within the range, each attack causing between 142% damage and 348% damage. Each attack is an independent calculation. So you can, this is 40% chance every turn that this could activate, and you know, so you're looking at 3 to 4 times in a battle this could activate, and it's going to cause, if you max it, then you're causing nearly 700% damage to that legion that you're attacking. So a huge attack buff there. Skills 3 and 4, as usual, defensive formation. This gives between 5 and 50% resistance buff to the troops in your hero squad. And then skill 4 is the offensive formation, gives between 5 and 50% might for the troops in your hero squad. Skill 5, his second hero specific skill, Armor Shred. Again, another passive skill. Effective range is 5. So this skill will attempt after each of the troops' basic attacks in each round. Its effective range is 5, so it can reach any of the 3 opponents' squads. But again, the only downside is it will only attack one. It will only affect one of your enemy's squads. After a normal attack, there is 25% chance to do between 183% damage, and then at maximum it increases to a 34% chance to do 465% damage to the one random enemy squad within the range, and it will give them a debuff. It will give the silent status to the enemy squad unable to use combat skill for 1 turn. So a nice little double effect there. And again, you know, this is going to activate at least a couple of times in the battle. Probably 3 times, at least 3 times. Onto the 6th skill, Cavalry Awaken. As usual, it's got a few elements to it. So he will give an extra, Max will give an extra 15% resistance to the troops in the squad. This does have a cavalry speed element to it, so that the troops could potentially be attacking first if you've got a higher speed. And the usual 250% bonus to the leadership skills. Skill 7, nothing out of the ordinary here. It's just a normal skill 7, which is the leadership skill for all three squads in your legion, and it's going to give, this one gives, as often is the case, the might buff of between 13% and 40% when it's maxed. 8th skill, Jousting Charge. Status skill, effective range 0. Status skill, so this would be active every single turn. Alright, target is again one random and then friendly squad. So this is a buff skill to your own hero. And when hero is leading cavalries, increase between 35% damage for the legion the hero is in, up to increase 80% damage for the legion the hero is in. So this is given an 80% damage buff once you've activated it and you've maxed it. It's giving an 80% damage buff every turn of the battle for your troops. So that is a huge buff, which is going to mean that this is a real killer hero. And these skills are, you know, you might have seen before where certain skills are like low percentage, or you know, and there's no guarantee, and you're hearing me say, oh, they're going to activate 1 or 2 times, they're not going to do a lot of damage. You know, all of his key skills are going to inflict huge amounts of damage, and they are going to activate or attempt to activate every turn in the battle that you have him in. So he is a real pure killer hero that is going to always cause a lot of damage to your opponent. And when you put him with a good blocker in Beast Queen, or later on in the game, the Brave, then they are going to help protect your legion. Rosen is then going to give the buffs and debuffs to your troops and the opponent's troops, and Immortal is going to do the killing for you. So obviously, usually you'd hear me say, oh, you're going to want to replace, you know, look at replacing such and such hero at some point in the game. No, with the Immortal, if you're running 2 cavalry legions, you're going to have him for the rest of the time that you play this game. That is how important a hero he is, guys. And that's all really I need to cover with him. The only last thing is, obviously, in terms of these skills and the fact that he is a back row hero, you'll want to unlock obviously skills 1 to 5 because you don't need the duplicates with the Season Hero Medal. But once you do get a duplicate for the Immortal, you want to get first this 8th skill unlocked as soon as possible because of that huge might buff it does, and then you would go for the 6th skill to bring up your troop count, and then you'll do that 7th skill. So for Immortal, it's being a back row hero, you want to unlock his 8th skill first, then the 6th skill, then the 7th skill. And that is the Immortal, guys. So as I say again, for all of you guys that are in the game, in the earlier stages, the first few months, you want to be picking up fragments of that guy in the bar. When you get seasonal recruitment events, you want to be trying to use all your tickets to get this guy. He is absolutely key, and for the first, and he's the only hero from normal orange, S1 and S2. He's the only hero out of all of those that you would be using all the way through to the end of the game. So that's why he's so important, guys. All right. So thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found these season hero guides useful, and let's just have a look about who we are going to be on to next time. Oh, Blue Stack's going so slow. Let's have a look. Peacebringer, so Footman hero next, guys. So we'll be looking at him in a couple of days' time. So I'll be rotating. I did my recruitment video earlier tonight, where I picked up another 2 SX heroes from my main account, and for the next few days I'll be rotating through my research videos and hero videos and maybe some building videos. I know I probably want some people are keen for me to do like a top tips for Eden video as well, so I will try and fit those all in the next 3 or 4 days. And of course, as always, thank you very much for all the support on the channel. Still getting close to that 600 subscribers now, which is awesome. Getting, averaging over 1,000 views on the channel every day. So I'm really thankful for all the support and all the kind, positive comments I'm getting. And of course, I'm getting a few requests for doing a live stream, perhaps in, when I've got the chance. I think that would probably be in about 8 or 9 days' time. I'd be interested to know, if I was going to do a live stream, what would people want me to do? Like, would you want to see a game, kind of like just gameplay where I'm in a kill event, like what I'm doing on that? Because I kind of did that on my kill event video. Or would you just want to do a question and answer session? I know other YouTubers do that. So I'd be interested what you guys are looking for with that. So as usual, if you haven't already, please do click that subscribe button, ring the bell, share my channel in your Alliance chat and Province chat, and of course across your socials on Discord, Line and WhatsApp. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you soon.